Colorado is on the brink of a transformative decade with ambitious projects set to redefine its urban landscapes and transportation networks. From creating the Vegas-like neighborhood in Denver to expansive rail systems connecting the mountain towns, these developments promise to reshape how residents live, work, and travel. With that being said, let's dive into the major initiatives that is bringing Colorado up to speed and even further into the future with these major projects happening in the Denver area. Let's start with the backbone of future mobility across Colorado, the Front Range Passenger Rail. It's a major project connecting Fort Collins to Pueblo, making travel along the I-25 corridor faster, greener, and even more accessible. Even locally speaking, for those who have to make the commute from, let's say, Boulder to Denver or Littleton to Boulder, this seems like a sweet option with not too many stops in between your destinations. This is still in its beginning stages, and it's so early that the first train could be operational within a decade. And it is no joke, the grand plan with this rail system is to eventually connect New Mexico to Colorado to Wyoming via this train service, making it easy for, let's say, vacations or seeing friends and family without having to worry about gas or traffic. And the major incentive here is that within the next 30 years, 3 million more people are expected to live and commute along the Front Range. So the Front Range Passenger Rail, or the FRPR, will provide a relaxed, efficient, and safe transportation option to get people to those key destinations. But it's not all about the Front Range. Imagine hopping on a train in downtown Denver and winding your way through the Rockies with the help of the Mountain Rail Service. So the Mountain Rail Service is bringing you that dream, connecting Union Station to several different northern Colorado mountain towns like Granby, Winter Park, Hot Sulphur Springs, and Steamboat Springs, and eventually leading all the way up to Craig, Colorado. Many people already despise traveling on the I-70, even when there isn't snow and ice on the road. So having safer, more green alternatives for Coloradans to explore more of their state achieves a lot of the state's vision of building more housing connected to transit and rail opportunities. I am absolutely stoked to go, and I've never been to Steamboat Springs myself. And for you, those of you out there that have been to Steamboat Springs, what should I visit? Make sure you go comment down below. I am curious what your thoughts are as far as like best food places, best hikes, and even cool events that are over in Steamboat Springs. I don't think I'm going to wait for the rail line to actually go to Steamboat Springs, but it would definitely make the trip a lot easier in the future. With transit infrastructure expanding, the city is also rethinking how and how quickly we build. Real quick, before we continue, if you're thinking about moving to the Denver area, I have a 100% free relocation guide. Here, this QR code is right here, will take you right to it. Like I said, it's 100% free. It takes you to the biggest employers, the hospitals nearby, and also some of my favorite food places, and it gives you a good introduction to the Denver area. Make sure you go check that out. Like I said, it's 100% free, and I want to make sure you're making the right decision in where you want to go and also how you want to go about it. So if anything, you can also hit me up. All my contact information is down below in the description. Yeah, like I said, all free, lots of good stuff right there. Make sure you go check it out. Colorado just made the one-time largest investment by any state into the modular housing industry of $38 million going out to 8 different builders. So what are these modular constructions? Well, they're built in pieces in a factory and they are assembled over at the location. They're transported over to the building site and assembled into one complete building. Governor Jared Polis was quoted saying, "We need more housing now, and innovative building technologies developed in Colorado are an important part of the solution. Modular housing will continue Colorado's work to make sure more people can afford to live closer to the jobs and communities they love." And with that, the companies using this funding are projected to create 1,280 jobs as well. So it's kind of a win-win situation for Colorado. And before I go on to the next project, after you complete the whole video, make sure you watch all the way to the end. Make sure you comment down below which project you're most excited about. We're not even halfway through all the major projects that are happening within the next decade here in Colorado and the Denver metro area, and I'm stoked to see what is coming for Denver. Zooming back into downtown, let's talk about a massive transformation happening along the South Platte River. The River Mile redevelopment is a multi-decade 62-acre plan to redevelop the area around Elitch Gardens into a high-density mixed-use neighborhood with housing, offices, parks, and also retail. There are 3 areas for this River Mile redevelopment, but the main idea is that 47% of the development will be office space, 41% will be residential, 5.5% will be hotel space, 3.5% retail, and 2.5% as community and also institutional. The first neighborhood, Headwater, is expected to be completed between 2026 and 2027. It's a big development with the Platte River as the focal point of this project. And just down the street of the River Mile redevelopment is the big game-changing project. It's already underway, the Ball Arena redevelopment, and it's already making its first strides this year in 2025. Phase 1A includes 4 new buildings over an underground garage on the currently located Tundra lot. It will also include a 13-story, 244-room hotel with a ground floor food and retail, 2 12-story residential towers with a total of 300 units, and a 173,000 square foot indoor venue. I talk a lot about the Ball Arena redevelopment in a previous video. If you want some more details on it, it's an insane undertaking, but a necessary one in my opinion, especially when you see how much of the space the Ball Arena area is just parking when it could be used for something else, and that's where the redevelopment is coming into play here. Now let's follow the growth southward into the heart of the tech center and beyond. The South I-25 corridor transformation encompasses DTC, which is Denver Tech Center, Greenwood Village, parts of Centennial, and also Lone Tree. By 2042, the corridor is expected to add about 53,000 jobs. And 9,000 housing units was made in the last 10 years, and 9,000 more is going to be made in the next 10 years, with 12 million square feet of commercial space. It's anticipated reflecting the areas of business growth. The Opus Group has commenced a 253-unit luxury apartment complex at 4600 Syracuse Street already, trying to meet the high housing demand for the DTC area. And these new developments are strategically located right next to these light rail stations nearby. And like I mentioned earlier, this project has a very long timeline, and much like investing in any real estate venture, patience is a virtue. Owning an Airbnb or a midterm rental to house those construction workers might be the play here over the next decade. So play your cards right, and if you have any questions on it, let me know. All my contact information is down in the description, and even owning a home here would be a sweet investment, especially when it's projected to be a huge undertaking over the next 20 years. Hey y'all, real quick, as much as I love making these videos, there's only one thing I love more, and it is making sure that you're moving to the right neighborhoods and you're making the correct move over to the Denver area. And I love helping out families. I've helped countless families move over to the Denver area, and I want to make sure that you're making the right move as well. So if you're ever curious and want to hit me up, all my contact information is down below in the description, just right there, maybe like a couple inches down. Make sure that you hit me up. You can set up a Zoom call with me. You can text me. You can even call me if you want to reach me. So looking forward to it. I want to make sure that you're making the right move. And speaking of transformation, Centennial is building a brand new downtown from scratch. This is going to be a 25+ year transformation, creating a new heart for the South Metro Denver area. And the name of this new development is Midtown Centennial. And with Midtown Centennial, you're going to have 2 different parts: Arapahoe Urban Center and also the District. The Arapahoe Urban Center will be envisioned as the iconic gateway to Centennial. It's a 23-property area at East Arapahoe Road and I-25, leading towards a vibrant, pedestrian-oriented mixed-use environment. And now talking about the District, formerly known as the Jones District, this 42-acre site between IKEA and Dry Creek Light Rail Station is planned as a dynamic, walkable urban neighborhood with housing, offices, retail, and public gathering spaces. So what's the big play here? A lot of those people that are looking in the Centennial area that want a touch of the suburbs but not too far away from the city of Denver, Centennial is a sweet play already. But then when you're looking at the these huge redevelopment projects, I mean, this is just icing on the cake. And Glendale is not sitting still either. The 4 Mile District is bringing a Vegas-style twist to the Metro Denver area. This development is currently the only entertainment district in the works in Colorado that allows open consumption. Yeah, that's right. Visitors can walk around the district with their favorite adult beverage, and tenants can serve alcohol up to as late as 4 a.m. This 10-acre site adjacent to Cherry Creek will feature a 40,000 square foot Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, a variety of restaurants, bars, live music venues, and a walkable environment for visitors. Now, it looks like the project officially broke ground in July of 2024, but the project is facing legal challenges, including a lawsuit filed by the developer against the city of Glendale over several title issues, which may impact the timeline. Nonetheless, it's another bright future for the Denver proper area. And finally, for those looking north, one of the biggest master plan communities in the region is taking shape in Thornton. The Thornton Parterre community is an 800-acre master plan community made possible by a joint venture between Hines and Trey Capital. 3,000 residential units are going to be built by Taylor Morrison and also Lennar, Lennar, and a mix of housing types are spread across the 5 district neighborhoods. And now 72 acres of the site are designated commercial use, expecting to bring in retail, restaurants, and office space, and homes are expected to hit the market in late 2025 or 2026. So with a lot of these projects, they're like decades long, but this Parterre master community is happening sooner rather than later. Big moves here in the Denver metro area and beyond, and I can't think of a better time to start owning a home, whether it's an investment property or even your next home for your family. And personally, I'm investing in Denver, and just based on these projects, I'll probably keep investing in the city. So what's keeping you from investing in the real estate market here in Denver? Is there something holding you back? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and answer any questions that you have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.